Well, the holidays bring out the best in people and the worst in scammers. Sheriff's officials from Bay, Walton, and Okaloosa counties are reminding residents this is the time of year their information is most vulnerable. News Channel 7's Christina Peffer joins us live in the studio. And Christina, sheriff's officials have some tips for residents.
They do, Ron. Unfortunately, an item most of us use every day can make us targets for these holiday scams.
It is that time of year when we're out shopping for those holiday gifts. Whether you're shopping in a store or online, sheriff officials say many can fall victim to scams.
There are a lot of people, their financial information on the laptop and on the computers is they fail to get a good firewall. I'd also have women that make sure, even men, not to take more than 2 credit cards inside of a store.
Becker says another thing shoppers need to keep in mind.
Well, one of the main ones that needs to be really looked at very carefully by all the shoppers is we try to tell everyone about the debit card. We want people not to use their debit card at fast food restaurants, at service stations.
The reason sheriff officials urge residents to not use debit cards at these locations is a little tool called a skimmer.
And what it does, the person behind the counter can go ahead and take your card and then go ahead and slide it through the skimmer, and it downloads your information.
But it isn't just Bay County warning residents. Walton County Sheriff officials tell residents to carry the day's most expensive purchases closest to their bodies and don't carry so much that you lose the ability to react quickly. Also, don't flash large amount of cash or offer tempting targets for a theft, such as expensive jewelry or clothing. Meanwhile, Okaloosa County Sheriff officials say scams can also occur in a form of a donation. Make sure the charity you're giving back to is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Overall, sheriff officials remind shoppers to think before they act, and it can make for a less stressful holiday.
Do not give your personal information when someone calls you on the phone and you don't know who you're talking to.
Now, starting October 2015, all credit cards will start having chips in them, and this will make it harder for scammers to get a hold of your information. Ron, back.
Thank you, Christina. Sheriff's officials say if you've been scammed, to call your local office right away. That's because as time goes by, it makes it more difficult to capture or recover stolen property.